Oh man, people just don't learn, do they? Once again, hubris and greed have resulted in crypto investors losing millions of dollars. And at this point, I don't even feel sorry for these goofballs anymore. I mean, you've had years to learn how crypto works, you've had access to the white papers. But these goofballs refuse to read them. They refuse to use cryptocurrency the way that it was meant to be used, and instead, they treat it like a stock. Except, unlike stocks, cryptocurrencies don't have a corporation behind them that actually makes a thing. There's no insurance or customer protections for crypto. It's just, oh, buy my heckin' doggy do coin, doggy do to the moon. Where's my fellow doggy doos at? Make sure that you have at least 10K doggy doos. That's the minimum stack to make it, guys. Oh boy, do I love the doggy do coin. I've been a doggy doer since doggy do done first did. Oh, what's that? My portfolio was all of a sudden in the green? Well, time to dump my doggy doos. No more bag holding for me. Oh, look at that. I made a whole $40. Looks like I'm finally gonna get my tendies from Five Guys. Now, let me be clear. I'm not ripping on people who sell their crypto for fiat or sell it for profit, obviously. If you want to buy some crypto when it's cheap and then sell it for profit when it's really expensive, go right on ahead. Sell some Bitcoin, sell some RuneScape gold or some blue party hats while you're at it. The real problem that I'm talking about is people that keep all of their crypto in custodial wallets. Thousands or millions of dollars worth of it in these brokerage accounts that you don't really have full control over. The brokerage does. And what do you think happens when the company that is managing your highly volatile assets goes out of business? Do you think that they're going to keep their servers running long enough for all of their customers to withdraw their funds? Or do you think they're just going to let you withdraw those funds? Like, oh yeah, guys, sorry, the ship is sinking. Go ahead and take out all your valuable internet money. No. Of course they're not going to do that. They're going to auction off your doggy do coins to try and pay off their debts. And it's perfectly okay for them to do that. I mean, as far as I know, look, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a legal expert in any of this, but I know this much. Crypto is not a stock, okay? Actual stock brokerages, they can't do that. If you have some shares of Apple and they sell off your shares to try to pay their debts, then they go to jail. There's no government insurances for crypto, as far as I know. With money in the bank, you've got FDIC insurance. Brokerages, they might have SIPC insurance, which I think covers up to $500K per customer in case that financial institution fails. Nothing like that for crypto, okay? And I don't expect the government to swoop in and save you guys either, because cryptocurrency, it kind of undermines what the government is trying to do. It undermines fiat because it's an alternative currency to use besides dollars or euros or yen or whatever. So why would the government swoop in and save one of the technologies that may lead to their demise? So from where I'm sitting, really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have thousands or millions of dollars worth of crypto in a brokerage account, in a custodial wallet that you don't have the seeds for. Because seeds are the most important thing. And if you're invested in crypto and you don't know what a wallet seed is, then you need to go back because you don't understand what you bought. The seed phrase is what lets you access that wallet from anywhere. All of the brokerage, all of the executives of some crypto broker could be killed by polar bears, and the data centers containing their servers, they could get hit by a meteor. No problem. If you have the seed phrase, then you can just regenerate that wallet and then boom, funds are safe. Whoever owns the seed is the person who really owns the funds. So no seed, no feed, or at least no long-term storage. That should be your number one approach with crypto wallets. Now, because the wallet seed phrase lets you access the funds from anywhere, it's important for you to secure it, which is probably the main reason why so many people put their trust, this poor guy here saying he lost $2.5 million. That's probably why people trust $2.5 million with the brokers, right? Because they're in charge of the seed, and oh, you think that they can do it better than you can. Which, to be fair, for a lot of the people in this thread talking about how much money they lost from Voyager going under, yeah, they probably don't know how to secure a seed phrase, but they should. They should have learned that, because it's really not rocket science to secure a seed phrase, right? How do I do it? Well, personally, I secure my seeds in a password manager. I use a few different crypto wallets like my Monero, Exodus Wallet, and MetaMask. So each of those has a seed phrase and then a password for you to secure your wallet when you're not using it. Which, by the way, the passwords, the kind of passwords that you should be using should be, in my opinion, 20 plus random characters, which that's very easy to do with a password manager. It lets you generate random passwords, but something like that. That's the level of security that you should be using to secure your crypto, along with multiple factors of authentication. And then I back up the database with my seed phrases and my passwords to external hard drives, the encrypted database, to external hard drives, cloud storage, and offsite cold storage. And if you don't know about password managers at this point, then, well, don't go back. You should go contact your local Amish community and see if they'll take you in, because maybe you're more suited for churning butter. Seriously, you got to use a password manager. It's crazy if you're not using one in current year, especially if you're storing crypto and dealing with seed phrases and stuff. But the point is, securing your crypto is something that anyone is capable of doing, and it's ultimately going to make your crypto more secure than the broker can make it. Like, if you have millions of dollars worth of crypto, right? This might not even be far enough, okay? Millions of dollars worth of crypto, you should put that shit on a hardware wallet, and then you put that hardware wallet in a safety deposit box or something like that. Nobody's ever going to be able to get to it. That's safer than any brokerage is going to make it. And you'll always have access to it, unless I guess your bank has some kind of catastrophic failure. And hell, if you don't trust banks, which probably a lot of people deep into crypto don't, then just keep it in a big ass safe bolted to your foundation. Okay, if you've got millions of dollars worth of crypto, I mean, this can apply to anybody who's got valuable assets. If you have millions of dollars worth of anything, then you should also be spending millions of dollars on your protection system for it. Now, there's probably a smaller percentage of people who are using brokerage wallets not because they trust the broker to make it secure, but because their whole reason for getting into crypto is to speculate. Buy low, sell high. So they need something like a brokerage account to have those stop loss orders and whatnot. And yeah, I guess you need a brokerage to do that. Maybe you can set up like bots with MetaMask or something so that you're at least still using a wallet that you have access to the seed phrase on, but then you can set up your stop loss orders and things like that. Maybe that's a little bit more advanced, but hey, again, if you're dealing with millions of dollars in crypto, and especially if you're speculating on millions of dollars in crypto, which I don't know what your ROI is. I mean, if it's positive, right? Even if it's 10% with millions of dollars, we'd expect to be making hundreds of thousands. Maybe you hire somebody to set up the bots for you to interact with cold storage wallets. That way, you don't have to just rely on the broker. But if you want to keep it in so that you can have your stop loss orders with the broker and things like that, how much of it are you going to keep in, right? You don't have to have all of it in there unless you're literally going to have a stop loss order for your whole portfolio. And keep in mind, if your assets are dumping in price, then they might get frozen before your stop loss order hits, just like we're seeing with Voyager right now. But moral of the story here, use cold storage wallets, secure your seed phrases, and things like this won't happen.